Welcome back to It Figures. Tonight I have another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not a figure this time, but an actual mask to review for you tonight. As we are slowly getting finished with all of our reviews over on my other channel, Box Office Maniacs, we've been reviewing all of the movies, and we just finished, I think there were 6 of them. We just finished the 6th one. We had one more thing to go over there. But in the meantime, I thought I would bring you one more thing here, which is the Casey Jones mask that was made from Nickelodeon and NECA. Now, I would say this thing is probably a year, 2 years old, and I saw it back when Toys R Us was still open, and it wasn't very expensive. I think it was only like 20 bucks. And I thought, oh man, it's really cool. I've always wanted a Casey Jones mask, and it was cheap enough, so I went ahead and bought it. And it's been sitting on my shelf for about 2 years now. Never opened it. So now is the first time I'm actually going to open up the Casey Jones mask. If you're not familiar with Casey Jones, it actually tells you who the character is down here on the bottom. But he actually is a friend of the Turtles, and he's sort of a vigilante, like Batman type of character. And he wears this hockey mask, and he hits people with hockey sticks. I'm not sure which Turtles comic he actually turned up in for the first time, but it was one of the classic Turtle comics, and if you ever seen the original film, it was almost exactly like that. He basically shows up when Raphael was out, and he was in disguise, and he was beating somebody up in a park, and it was almost exactly like the movie. So the pictures here on the box look like the mask. I mean, it looks like the mask that came right out of the comic, and I'm not sure if this was based on the movie or the comic, but it looks like the one, maybe both. But yeah, I've been holding on to this thing forever, and I figured it's finally time to open it up and review it. So here we go. Let's open up the Casey Jones Replica mask. Okay, just took it out of the box, and it says, warning, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this plastic bag away from babies and children. So if you have any babies or children running around, yeah, don't have this plastic bag around them. Safety tip. First off, I just really love the simple sculpt here. I really like the sharp cheekbone they got going on here, and you know, the square of the nose and the eye, you know, the eyebrows and everything. It's just a really, whoop, sorry, that was my phone. It was just a really great sculpt, and it's an easy sculpt too. I mean, it didn't take a lot to do this. But at the same time, they could have probably screwed it up pretty well. So they did a great job. The back here, you can see there's a lot of straps to go around your head, and actually kind of made out of the stretchy fabric. I don't know if this was the actual stuff they used in the movie or or what, but it's actually pretty good. I mean, it fits on your head, and I'll show you here in a minute. So, just in case you guys wanted to see what it looks like with it on, this is it. This is what it looks like when it's on. It's actually pretty comfortable. It's not bad at all. It is, and it's pretty thick plastic, and I mean, it's not sort of. I've worn the hockey mask before, Jason's hockey mask, and actually this is a little bit more comfortable than his hockey mask. So it's pretty nice, and I think it looks really good on too. Looks like Casey Jones. Looks pretty good. Inside the mask, you have 2 little pads right here on top, which you can kind of see because of the straps. I can get the straps out of the way. So way up here on top, you do have the 2 pads, so your forehead isn't actually like pushing into the hard plastic. But other than that, there's really nothing here on the inside. I really don't know why I've waited so long to open this up. It was just one of those things, like a lot of my figures, they go on the shelf and they sit there, and I run out of time, or sometimes I even forget that I actually have them sitting over there. So, but this is one I should have opened a long time ago, because I was actually going to make a shadow box and put it inside of a shadow box, because I was making shadow boxes for my Friday the 13th masks and things like that. And I was going to make a Turtles one and put this in a shadow box. I was going to make like a green velvet background or something. Never did it, and now that I finally opened this up, maybe this summer I'll get around to actually doing it. But this is going to look really cool on my shelf up there on top of the arcade cabinet. And it's comfortable, it really is. It's not bad at all. it's shaped well enough to where it's, you know, it doesn't squeeze your face at all or anything like that. And that padding inside really helps on your forehead. And these, they may not look that comfortable, but they actually are. So if you ever wanted to cosplay as Casey Jones, this is a really great mask to do it with. So super impressed here. And like I said, for the price at the time I bought it, I think it was only like 19 bucks or 20 bucks or something like that. And I have no idea what this thing is worth now. It might be worth a lot more. Because, like I said, it's been 2 years ago, and I'm sure they don't make it anymore. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. You might only get it off of like a secondary market or something. So there is no good, there is no bad here on this review. It's all good. I mean, there is nothing bad that I can see. It fits really well. The sculpt's really cool. And, you know, there's just nothing really bad that I can say about this. So, yes, this is all good. Now, if you like this review, and this is an unusual review for me, I would like to start doing some more things like this, some kind of like prop replicas from things like that on here. So I might actually, because I do have a few sitting around here that I might actually be able to do here. Yeah, this is a really, really great mask. And if you're a fan of Casey Jones or the Turtles, I highly, highly recommend you pick this up. What I also highly, highly recommend is you hit that subscribe button, because we are looking to get as many subscribers this year as humanly possible. And I've been doing this show for 12 years, and I only have 300 subscribers. And that kind of tells you something that I don't stop. I keep pushing on. But I did, like I said, for a long time, for like the first 10 years, 12, 11 years even, I don't know, over on Box Office Maniacs, I did have this channel and just split it off onto my new channel here. So hopefully you do like the new channel. And if you do, like I said, hit that subscribe button so you can return and check out what my next review is. And I'll see you next time here on It Figures.